All right, so we're here. I'm gonna try my makeup for the second time. I'm doing a little bit different. I can actually see in the mirror this time. So, just a few things. I did have a contouring stick and I'm pretty sure that one of my kids ran off with it. So, my contouring, at least, in the beginning is going to be just a little bit different. And I'm really saying this in the video just to kind of remind myself. So, as you guys can see, I'd already somewhat gotten ready for the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put my hair back. I need to take off my eyelashes here. Okay, so completely makeup free. Don't have anything on right now. All the lotion and everything is off. Usually these past couple of days, I've just been using like a moisturizer. So you can kind of tell because I'm breaking out just a little bit. I'm just trying to keep my face very hydrated. I think I wore like makeup, like actual foundation makeup once in the past couple of weeks. So the first thing, again, that we're gonna do, start with the nice, fresh, clean face. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to use the number 50 serum anti-aging collagen primer. So we'll put that on first. And then of course, when you guys are doing this, they always said to make sure to stay in that T zone primarily. Mix a T. So now the next thing that we're going to use here is MAC. This is the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. And this is in NW45. I also got new blenders. So I will be labeling all of these blenders and making sure that I am going to be good to go for competition. Now what I'm going to do is just to put the foundation all over my face. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to use Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. This is by IT Cosmetics. This is in the shade medium, but where you're going to put this is underneath of your eyes. You're going to chisel in underneath of that cheekbone, on your nose, and then the 3 lines up here. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend all of that in to my makeup. Now, as I'm looking at this in the mirror, it does look light. It does look light on camera, but it looks very comparable to my makeup that I have on. So I don't know if I need to clean my concealer brush, but that's going to be something to think about. I may bring my light contour from Tarte. It's a contouring as well, so I may use that the next time, just in case if this doesn't give me the depth that I'm looking for. But on camera, I mean on video and with this lighting, it looks good here, but I'm not really seeing it much like in the mirror. So time to blend. Okay, so the blending of the lighter contour is done. Now, this is where I would do that liquid contour, but I cannot find that stick because I'm pretty sure one of my kids ran off with it. So what I did, I watched a video and I saw the contour stick that she had used. So I actually just purchased it on Amazon. I think it is the Maybelline, and it was shade 355 in coconut, but I'm going to use that next week because just to make sure I have that final look down pat before I have my competition. Again, this is the time that I would be doing that liquid contour. I may do just a slight contour before I set this. So what I'm gonna do just for this time around, I have the Kim Kardashian KK Beauty. This is the powder contour and highlighting set in light. So I don't know if that one's gonna be good here. So let me get this other one out. This is the You Sculpted for IT Cosmetics. And as you can see here, it gives you directions on how to contour. I used this one the last time. I think I may do the medium. I may do a mix of these. And I may just do that right now in place of that liquid contour, just so that I have a contouring in. What I also got were a bunch of brushes. So we are gonna go with this guy for the contour. And like I said, this is supposed to be for the liquid contour part. But I'm pretty much going to do exactly what this picture shows right here. I'll probably just end up doing it twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the dark and the medium. So as you guys can see, this side is maybe a little bit darker, but I can blend that in pretty easy. So kind of just so you guys can see that with the light. Now I'm going to set this off to the side because I'm going to use this after I get done baking. So now it's time to bake. I did get the RC MA powder. This is really good. It's a no color powder, but a lot of makeup artists carry this because it's really good when it comes to pictures. So of course you don't want that like complete flashback that you get up on stage. You don't want it to seem like oily. So what she did was she put a little bit in the top of the container. This is my first time using this, so this is gonna be fun. She put just a little bit in, and then she took a blender, new blender, okay? I'm separating all of my stuff out just so that I have it all labeled. But heavily coat this, she said, and then lay it underneath of the eyes, on the nose, which I forgot to sculpt my nose too. I forgot to do that, but I'll do that when I get the stick. But all the places where you put that light contour, that's where you're gonna bake. Okay, guys. So this is the baking process. She said usually wait 2 to 3 minutes. It looks super white on there, but again, here it doesn't look like super white. But they said usually to bake, then it takes like 2 to 3 minutes to just let it set. And then after 2 to 3 minutes, some people like to, she said some people like to wait 5 to 6 minutes. But we're just going to do 2 to 3 for this video. This is the first time using the RCMA. What she said to do. What she said to do was just to use like kind of like a kabuki brush just to wipe some of it away. Then once you're done doing that, then you'll just take a little bit and then you'll just swirl it in the areas that you didn't use it. Before the first one, I was really worried about this area right here. Just because I was like, it's not really meshing in all of that well. So, and also side note, I think that I'm going to bring my light with me so that when I am doing my makeup, I have the light that looks like the lights that's going to be on the stage. I mean, these are bright white lights. So I'm guessing the look of what I do is going to be similar to the lights on stage. So that's my guess, but you know, I'll bring it just in case. So it's been about 2 to 3 minutes. So then now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly wipe it away. And then once I get done with that, then I'm just going to swirl in the areas that we didn't use. Okay, so done with the RCMA baking, swirled it a little bit around the rest of the face. Okay. Now here, it looks good, but there looks kind of interesting. The balance is going to be really interesting. So I'm going to do the final look here later. But what I know now is that we're going to have to use more of the contouring, which we're going to do now. Okay, now it's time for the powdered contour that I've already used. It's going to be a little bit different. So we are going to go ahead and honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the medium contour this time instead of the dark, just because I've already used the dark. So I'm going to do that medium contour. Actually, this side looks good with a little bit more of the dark. So we may just go tap, tap, dark. Okay, so the contouring is done, as you guys can see. Okay, so in the first video, I used this fun little brush. This I got from It Cosmetics, and it's called Superhero, but it has 3 different settings. So you have your all over setting, you have your crease setting, and then you have your smudge. Now, this is great, but I'm going to have several different colors on this. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to separate it out. So I was able to get a bunch of different brushes. It's like a little brush kit. So I'm going to see which one works best. But I am still probably going to use this little like liner for underneath of my eye with that medium purple color. Okay. So going through these brushes, I absolutely love this, but the 4-in-1 I don't think is going to work best for doing my competition makeup. I want to keep everything as separate as I can. So because you want to build your color, I found the brushes that I'm going to use. So this little guy is going to be for my eyebrows. This little guy is going to be my highlighter. And then my all over is going to be this guy. My crease And then that dark color that you want to put in the middle of the eyes. And then this I'm going to use for underneath of the eye. So I think we're good. Okay, so now we're going to use the all over brush to put on that base of Queen Phyllis. I got this from Bare Minerals like a really long time ago. So this will be our base. All right, so that next, so as you can see, Queen Phyllis has a bit of a shimmer to it. It's a good base coat just because it has the white shimmer to it. But now what I want to do is just focus on the lid. And the lid of my eye is going to be Nude Beach. This is like a rosy purpley color. So we are going to go with that on the base. It's so pretty. So Nude Beach has been applied to just my lid of my eye. It's a little bit better, right? So it's, you guys, I'm bagging everything so I know which one goes with which brush. I don't want to be confused on the day of. I'm just going to line it all up. I'm literally going to put numbers on it of which one I'm doing first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Woo! Goodness gracious. You guys, that our CMA powder really made a difference from the first go around. So it actually doesn't look too bad. All right, guys. So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to build, and I'm going to do that purple in a jam. Now this isn't going to be my darkest color, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the fold of my eye and a little bit on the sides just to start building up that darker color. Okay, now time for that crease. Well, technically this is your crease. So this next color is going to be the darker color. So you want to make a V right here in the corner. So you make a V right here in the corner of your eye with the darker one. I think I was still in between Emotion Matte and Twilight. And I think I chose Twilight the last time because with Twilight, it's like a purple blue and it's still has a bit of a shimmer to it. But as you guys can see, this is a darker color. So you have to be careful. You don't want to completely overdo your eyes. From what I've been told, I obviously don't know what I'm talking about, but hey, we're trying it. So now it's just going to be focusing in on the outer part of the eye and creating some depth there. So here we go. Okay, so my eyes are done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my lines. And what I mean by that is that if you can see here, it's not like a straight line going from the corner of my eyelid and up. So what I did the last time is I used that same makeup remover wipe that I used earlier. And then I just created the straight line. And then I went back with my contour brush and then just dabbed underneath because obviously the skin tone is a little bit different. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Now, as I'm sure that this will happen, I took too much off. So I'm gonna come back in here with my, this was with my contouring in here. I'm gonna fix the makeup that I took off, which I did. And then I'm going to come back in with that deeper color a little bit just to round it out. Now, what we're gonna do is we are going to do eyeliner. The very first try, I did the magnetic lashes, which I'm gonna try to do again this time. This time I'm just going to try to create a thicker line just so that the eyelash, that magnetic eyelash, will really stick to the eyeliner that I put on. So I'm still trying to perfect the wing on the eyeliner. So we'll see how it goes this time now that I'm like directly in a mirror. So here's to hoping it works. Okay, so I messed up a little bit, so I had to fix that. This is why I'm not a fan of the liquid eyeliner. I'm trying it one last time this week. If the magnetic lashes don't stick that good, then the puppies are getting glued down. I like the lash a lot. I just don't like how easily they come off. I like it when my lashes are secure. So what I'm gonna do now, got my wing there. You see that? Got my wing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on just the top layer of mascara. You don't wanna do the bottom yet. So top layer mascara. Mascara done on the top lash. While my mascara dries, what I'm gonna do now is do my eyebrows. So I absolutely love Essence. They make the blonde eyebrow pencils. It still goes on kind of dark for how light my hair is, but it's better than the alternatives. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and fill out my brows. This is called Make Me Brow Eyebrow. It's a gel mascara, but it just holds it all into place. So I use my Essence Super Lash Eyebrow Pencil first, and then I put this over top. Okay, eyebrows are done. The next thing that I'm gonna do, I actually didn't get the white eyeliner, but she said it's always nice to have that white eyeliner on underneath that you put like 3/4. I think I'm just gonna use blue. I'm gonna use it on my upper waterline underneath of my top eyelash, and then right above my bottom eyelash. Not coming all the way in, but just coming almost a little bit more than halfway through underneath. But it's blue, so. And this looks about the color of the gems that are gonna go on my suit. We're building. Okay. We are going to go back to the Enajam, and then we're going to put that color right underneath of my eyelash for just a little bit more of an effect here. See that little bit of purple underneath? There we go. Okay, so now it is time for the blush. So I have my brush right here. And then what I'm gonna do, this is kind of like a little bit of a darker blush. It's called Kiss. This is from Bare Minerals too. Obviously, I didn't use that much Bare Minerals stuff. And then the Magic Moment is kind of like a bronzer blush. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of both. I really like this pinky tone though. So just a 1-2 dab in here. Okay, so we got a little blush there. And now we are going to do the highlight. So we're going to use this fun little fan brush. And then the places to highlight are going to be right here on that upper cheek. And you kind of make a little bit of a V right here around that brow and just on your upper cheek. And then just a little bit on the nose, and then just swipe through and tap the front of the nose. I'm also going to use this brush right here and put it into the highlighter and highlight the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone. My brow will be a little bit more defined too because I really need to get them done. Now, what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna try the glitter. So I'm gonna put this before my lashes. Now, this is the Stella, whatever, however you say it. It kind of matches my fingernails. This is called Kitten Karma. So I want to do a look at my eyes before this. Okay. And then they said when you do this, you can just put it in the corners of your eyes. So I kind of like how my eyes are right now. I really like how my eyes are right now. So it's going to be interesting to see if I like this or not. It makes me nervous. I'm not going to lie. I don't want too much on. Okay. So that is with the glitter. Now, let's go ahead and put the lashes on. What I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to put on the bottom lash, and then I'm going to put on my eyelashes and then do lips. Now, time for the lashes. Let's see if that thicker line of eyeliner is going to work. If not, they're getting glued, girl. They're getting glued. I do not like these magnetic lashes. I do not know if I want to deal with these. When I closed my eyes the last time, you could tell that they were not good. So I'll watch this video back so I can see it. All right, those are the eyes. Oh, goodness gracious, this is crazy. All right, final thing, lips. We're only an hour and 19 minutes into this. How did this take longer? I even had like my amount of brushes and everything. Sorry. Vitality Lip Flush is what I'm using. This is called Pure Joy, and it's from It Cosmetics. I really like this color. You really want to create that fullness, so I usually overdraw my lips. I thought that I was going to do a lip liner, but I don't think I'm going to. All right, guys. That is it. My makeup. May have to blend some things out yet, but I'm gonna try looking at this makeup in different lighting and go from there. Take the hair out. Hey, yeah. Woo! It's a lot different lighting. Oh, goodness gracious. That looked different than what it did in the mirror. So, it looks good right there. I need to stop chomping on my gum. And I am going to be darker anyways. It's going to really come down my neck here. But that would be the final look. My hair will be straight. Hopefully it will cooperate a lot better. That looks really dark contour. This lighting looked a lot better here. Hey, see, it looked better. Oh, I don't know. We'll send pics. And of course, I'll probably do my makeup in natural lighting as well, because this can be somewhat deceiving. But that is it, you guys. It took me an hour and 20 minutes this time, but that is the finished product. So we'll try this one more time next week with all of my stuff, and it's all gonna be individually bagged, and let's just hope it all matches. Otherwise, Mama's gonna have to do a lot of blending. All right, bye.